everyone, I am Apurva. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's session, we'll be covering like a simple technique on how to go about meditation. Yeah. So this is specifically for beginners who have just started with meditation or who are still figuring out how it is to be done. So guys, I've been doing meditation since quite some time. So this technique is really simple. This was taught to me by one of my teachers, and it's like a 3-step technique. I'll just elaborate how this is done. So the starting position is you sit in any comfortable position, like you can sit the way I'm sitting. You can sit cross-leg position, you can sit in Sukha Asana, you can sit like this as well, or you can sit in Padmasana also, or even Ardha Padmasana. So this is Ardha Padmasana. You just have to ensure one thing, that your spine is erect when you're sitting, and you can also sit in Vajrasana. Yeah. So for people who have pain in their knees, make sure that you sit on a chair or something and you're not sitting down. That is also fine, just that you have to keep in mind of keeping your spine erect. That was about position, and you just need a mat, and that's it, and you're good to go. You have to make sure that you don't sit in any position where you're not comfortable. For instance, if you're not comfortable in cross-leg position, don't sit like this, because otherwise you'll keep getting distracted and you'll keep changing your position. And you don't want that. You should be in a position where 15 minutes you can sit still without moving. Now we move to the technique. So the first step is we start in this position. The hands are in like chin mudra like this. Eyes are closed, shoulders relaxed, spine erect. And we just start with normal breathing. We start with focusing on our breath. We inhale and exhale from the nostrils, and we just keep focusing on the breath. So stay tuned in. This is the first step. Observe your breath. Okay, so we'd be doing this for some time. That's the first step. If in case, initially when you will start with meditation, what will happen is a lot of thoughts will come in your mind, which is very natural. So let the thoughts come and go. Don't cling on to the thoughts, and you just have to be an observer and not a doer, and you would not be judging any of those thoughts. Like, you don't categorize it as good or bad. You just let it come and go. That's one thing that you have to keep in mind throughout the meditation process. Like, we have to be an observer, we have to be aware of everything, and we don't have to judge anything. Yeah. So this is the first step. Now, why are we focusing on breath? Breath is basically used as a tool to help us condition our mind and body. So, when you start focusing on breath, eventually what you will feel is that constant chatter in our mind that we have, that starts reducing. Yeah. So this is something that you will understand more when you experience it. Now, after this, we'll move to the second step, which is like you focus on the external sounds around you, which can be anything. If you're doing it at home, it can be like the sound of the moving fan, or it can be the sounds of kids playing around, or anything like that. Again, you have to follow the same thing, that you will concentrate on the sounds, and in case if you have any thoughts, let the thoughts come and go, and don't cling on to it. Yeah. And now we move to the third step, which is like you start visualizing anything to do with natural beauty, with nature's beauty, which can be like the mountains, the lakes, the beaches, anything beautiful. Try visualizing that, keeping your eyes closed. And in this, when you're visualizing, make sure that you're not bringing any object of attachment. You're just visualizing that place of beauty, like that place. You're visualizing mountains. It's only going to be mountains. You'll not be visualizing people in there. So you don't have to have any object of attachment in that visualization. That's the whole idea. And again, if you feel thoughts are coming in between, which is natural, and it might happen, at least initially it will definitely happen. So you will again try bringing your attention towards your breath and repeat all the 3 steps. So guys, this is the 3-step easy guide to how to start with meditation. I'll just quickly brief the steps once again. The first step is start focusing on your breath. The second step is start focusing on the external sounds around you. The third step is start focusing on, the natural scenery that has to do with nature. Yeah. So now I'll tell you guys my experience with meditation. So I started it like quite some time back. My teacher taught me, and I did this consistently for like a month or two. And after that, what I realized is that meditation became a part of my life. What I mean is, the biggest thing that it taught me is to be in the present moment in every activity that I was doing. Like, if I'm having my food, I would actually be chewing the food and enjoying the food, rather than my mind wandering in the past or in the future. So that was one very, very big change that I felt, and this was through everything that I did. Yeah, be it eating, be it doing my office work, or even driving. Like earlier, I would either be procrastinating the future, or stuff like that. Like now I would just be in the present moment, so which was much more fulfilling, and it was much more satisfying, and I would feel like so much more calmer after doing meditation. I could really feel like a big difference by staying in the present moment. So guys, my point is that after practicing this for like consistently for some time, the meditation will not just be limited to the 10-15 minutes that you will spend on your mat. It will actually be a part of your everyday activity. Like, it will be a part of everything that you're doing. Whatever you will be doing, you'll be in the present moment. You'll not be in the past or in the future. Yeah. So guys, this was about meditation. Remember one thing, it's a very subjective concept. So it really differs from person to person. I mean, my experience can be very different from yours, and that's totally alright. So you have to self-experience it. Start with 5 minutes minimum at least. So what you can do is, like, keep an alarm clock for like 5 or 10 minutes, so that you don't keep looking at your watch to see, oh, what's the time. So, that can be distracting at times. So keep an alarm clock. And you can do it any time of the day. You don't have to go to the hills and mountains, guys, to meditate. You can do it at home. Just ensure that you fix a spot for yourself, like in the house, and you fix a time for yourself. So sit in the same spot, same time every day, and meditate, beginning with 5 minutes, and then how much you can progress. And there's no time limit to it. Like, how much can you do? You can do how much you feel like doing, and you will yourself experience. Like, I feel like it has profoundly impacted my life, and I'm sure you'll also have your own experiences. So guys, give it a try, and do let me know in the comments as to how it goes. So now I'll be signing off. Stay tuned in. Till then, bye.